Subspace is the first real-time CDN that's accelerating the internet for any kind of a distributed use case. Anything where time matters, anything person to person, person to machine, anything where global connectivity is a major factor, that's what Subspace is solving.
Subspace is the fastest way to transmit real-time traffic between a user and an application server.
So if you think of the internet as some number of highways and interstates, which is like Google Maps would generally put you on the fastest path, which would be the interstate, unless it happens to be a crash, in which case it would route around it. And Subspace functions in a similar way, where we have a map of the internet. We measure the internet weather or traffic, as you want to call it, and if there are obstructions or changes in that, those expected patterns, we can route around that to keep the lowest possible latency with also the lowest possible packet loss and jitter.
To me, Subspace is an opportunity to have a fresh start and a fresh look at building networks and trying to make applications respond better across the internet. Through our day-to-day lives, we've gotten used to things just kind of sucking here and there, waiting on applications to load, hitting refresh on a website that just kind of crapped out on you. And I think we've just kind of come to accept that things are just okay and good enough. And so to me, Subspace is an opportunity to make that better and to try to correct what most people have kind of lost hope on.
Subspace is like an opportunity for people to just get better internet. Before Subspace, your internet was your internet. This is a chance for your home connectivity to connect to a better internet that is programmable.
So one of the advantages, of course, of having control over your paths is that you can build up however you need to do so. We can reach areas that aren't as well connected, and by just having this cable or fiber there, we'll have that guaranteed path. And in the event that, because nothing is perfect, even in the event that this dedicated path goes down, we can still route around it.
Currently, Subspace is solving an important set of problems for real-time applications. Things like video games, video calls, voice calls, outsourced business processes where they may be working through a remote desktop. And at its core, it's really kind of two key pieces of technology that we've kind of wrapped into services. One is how you get on the network, which is different than other people have tried to solve these problems in the past. And the other is kind of what happens once you're on the network. How you get on the network is, really for the first time ever, we're deploying an overlay network that you can access through Anycast. The second piece really is at a very high rate of speed, which would be necessary for real-time applications. So in milliseconds, we are analyzing all the possible paths that can be reached coming into those locations and going out, and then determining just as rapidly what is the best path for this particular application and what it really needs.
In your everyday life, there's a lot of content that you're consuming. And oftentimes that content isn't coming from its original destination, it's coming from a local server that's housed close to you. And so that content is designed to come really quickly to you. So Netflix, Facebook, all of this content that is somewhat static and you can have a copy available, it's fast. But every once in a while, if you're maybe on a Zoom call or you're FaceTiming a friend or you're playing a video game, you'll notice that there's lag. Either it's seeming like there's a long back and forth, or certain words are cut out, or there's kind of that robot voice where it goes up and down. That's all issues with real-time internet, and it's different than when you're loading a Facebook page or a Netflix movie. So Subspace is looking to fix that part of the internet and make everything run as smoothly and as seamlessly as what you're used to on a day-to-day basis.
Subspace is an internet for real-time applications. So the way that the internet is built, the internet that we all know and use on a daily basis, is really based on resiliency and volumetric traffic. So the internet that Subspace is building is specifically for real-time applications. So if you think about when you watch, for example, a Netflix movie or you're downloading an email, you probably won't notice if it takes 20 extra milliseconds for that content to get to you. But with certain real-time applications, every millisecond really does count.
I'm excited to see our technology applied to many verticals. We've proven that we can increase quality of in-game experience. We've proven that we can increase the quality of phone calls, right? But to see this applied in many more verticals with many more customers, that will be a really exciting moment.